So, you won the last tournament, correct?
Yes, I did.
Alright, so how do you feel about your chances in this grand tournament?
I feel pretty good. Actually, I'm a little nervous because Ackerman's now in this tournament, so that's a lot of competition to go against. Well, other than that, I'm feeling pretty good.
I presume that you would be a little apprehensive about that. Uh, what do you think will be your greatest strength in the
Greatest
tournament?
strength is definitely my movement. It's definitely the movement that I do.
Yes, that is a very key part in a good platoon game, and that is certainly a part of the game that you have mastered. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to the audience?
Um, just enjoy the games and have fun with watching them. Honestly, it's a lot of fun playing them. So I hope you guys have as much fun watching them as I do playing them.
All right, thank you. Joe, are you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. So, you are going up against the victor of the last championship. How do you feel about your chances?
Not very confident. I do not think I'm gonna win.
I mean, there can always be an upset. I believe you got a kill against him last tournament. So who knows? You might be able to pull off the upset. What do you think will be your greatest strength in this tournament?
I don't know. I guess my aim.
That is also a very important part of the game. Um, so, do you have anything you'd like to say to the audience?
Like and subscribe.
Okay. All right. That's it. All right, and we are off. They stay in their starting position for a second until they decide to start pushing. It looks like Guacamole Guy pushes up to the center, then moves to the left, while Crucified pushes up to the left and then moves to the center. And they have found each other and they begin to engage. Crucified is taken down, and so is Guacamole Guy in a trade off, meaning nobody gets the point. So they are back to starting position. We see Guacamole Guy here quickly try and reorganize himself and get into his starting position as he was spawned away from it. And now we see them taking a look around before they start. And now they are off. Guacamole Guy hides behind the wall for a second before pushing. It looks like Crucified was pushing through the left, Guacamole Guy through the center again. And Guacamole Guy has Crucified on the run, but Crucified turns around and gets the kill. We see them making their way back to starting position. And we see Crucified's skill with his rifle in this game. But these two are equally matched. We see yet again Guacamole Guy pushing up in the center, while Crucified attempts to flank. And Guacamole Guy has actually made it to the other side of the field is now at Crucified's starting point. He's grabbed the flag, and he's checking the building behind. Crucified also almost does a building sweep, but decides against it. Now they're just looking around searching for each other. It looks like Guacamole Guy is running the flag back, and they see each other, they're meeting, and Guacamole Guy is reloading, and so is Crucified, and Crucified takes Guacamole Guy down. I believe that blood spot, in his view, blocked some of Guacamole Guy's field of view, ultimately helping Crucified. You see Crucified resetting his health, let's say, to get back to his starting position, and they push. Guacamole Guy yet again pushes up the center. And again, Crucified goes to flank. They meet, they engage. Crucified deals damage. And again, he takes Guacamole Guy down. If I were Guacamole Guy, I would definitely be switching up my tactics and trying to not push through the center, but he seems to be camping now, sitting back, but now he is pushing. And he's hiding behind cover again. It looks like Crucified has picked up the sniper and is going to use that now instead. Guacamole Guy is making no attempts at pushing. So they're in a stalemate, and it is up to Crucified to push. And Crucified sees Guacamole Guy, and Guacamole Guy finally decides to push somewhere other than center, moving towards the right. But I believe Crucified sees that he's doing so, and he's trying to get the snipes off. He is missing, however, because Guacamole Guy manages to stay light on his feet, stay mobile, and stay behind cover. Crucified going for some high ground, and it is only slightly less effective than Obi-Wan Kenobi's. Guacamole Guy also going up on top of a building, while Crucified actually jumps down. And Guacamole Guy is now down, and they're both trying to find each other. And that's a quick snipe building hop from Crucified. And they are in the thick of it now. Guacamole Guy is retreating. And it looks like Crucified does not know where he is. Guacamole Guy just seems to be happy to get out of the fight, and he's managed to flank Crucified, dealing some damage to him. And it looks like, Guacamole Guy steals the kill, because Crucified was unable to grab his gun and deal damage. Alright, it looks like they are getting back into their starting positions. Guacamole Guy throws a grenade at his own feet to do so. But you see Crucified coming up here, most likely to try and assist him. And we see him punch Guacamole Guy to death to get him to reset his health, and he is back into his starting position, and so is Guacamole Guy. And they're off. Crucified is pushing. Guacamole Guy is deciding to hunker down and get some defense, but now he is deciding to push. And he is moving towards the left, but he is not moving to the entire left, and he's moving back into the center. And they see each other. They are engaging. Crucified runs. He drops his weapon, but he manages to recover it, and Guacamole Guy shot a grenade on Crucified's belt. Alright, so we see Crucified trying to help Guacamole Guy reset his health and get back to his starting position by shooting him. And he is respawning now. If I were Crucified, I would stick to using the assault rifle, as that seems to be what he is most proficient with. And especially in those short-range conflicts, a sniper rifle is more of a hindrance. Alright, so we see Crucified pushing up towards the left, and we see Guacamole Guy pushing up towards his left, but Crucified sees Guacamole Guy and takes some shots at him, but fails to deal damage. But he now has Guacamole Guy's location, and he is peppering him. He manages to deal damage as Guacamole Guy tries to give him chase, but his weapon is shot out of his hand, and he goes to punch Crucified, but the damage is not enough, and Crucified gets the kill, winning the match. So that was a pretty close game.
Yeah. really close, actually. A lot
Yeah.
closer than I would have liked it.
How did you feel when that happened?
See, that's the thing. Usually, in games, first person that gets a kill, that's the confidence boost right there. But when you
Yeah.
trade, you just know it's going to be such an even match.
Yeah, that was very interesting, and he was quite close to pulling off the upset on you. Were you like freaking out at all?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous after he killed me for the second time in a row, and I was like, man, I gotta stop using snipers. I couldn't hit shots, and so I just went back to the AR.
Yeah, I imagine that would definitely cause that would definitely be cause to rethink your strategy.
Yeah, I thought I had the strategy down, but apparently not.
But on the bright side, you did pull the W, and
I did, yeah.
so that you'll be bumped up to the next round for the qualifiers.
Yep.
All right, well, good luck. All right, so you started off the game with a trade about that.
I don't know. It was really weird.
Yeah, that was very good playing on your part. You were also very close to pulling off a really good upset. Like you were getting kills on Crucified. How do you feel about that?
It felt pretty good until I died.
Yeah, it was that was very impressive. So Ian, last tournament you went quite far, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
How do you feel about your chances in this tournament?
Uh, I feel like I might not do as well. I have not played PlaToon since that tournament, and I'm going up against Paul's brother in the first game, so I think it might be a little tough.
Well, we don't know exactly what will happen.
Yeah.
Just just earlier today, we had an amazing almost upset happen.
Oh, really?
So who knows? Nothing is for certain.
Yeah.
Good luck with the game.
Thank you.
All right, you ready, Henry?
Yep.
Okay. So you did quite well in the last tournament, correct?
I didn't do as well as I wanted to.
Okay, well, still, I think personally you did quite well. Um,
I choked up my game and lost 4-0 to David.
yeah, but he is also quite good of a player. Who knows what will happen this time? What do you think your best strategy will be?
I mean, point and shoot, I guess.
I mean, yeah, keep it simple, and you'll be able to do well with it. There's no point in having too complex of a strategy.
Yeah.
Good luck. All right, we have Joluigi 489 versus Gyrodog, and it looks like they are taking a second to just warm up and like get their bearings within the game. Gyrodog is testing out his sights while uh, Joluigi is just staring into space with his scope on. Gyrodog looking at the lift, but now they are going and they decide to push. It looks like they will be meeting on the same side as Joluigi pushes his left, Gyrodog his right. Joluigi makes first contact with what seems to be Gyrodog getting his weapon shot out of his hand, but he manages to recover it. He throws a grenade, but it does not manage to do damage. Jolluigi seems to have gotten stuck on a building there, but he manages to back up, and Gyrodog manages to find Jolluigi and make the kill. That was a very close match. That was anybody's kill. I honestly think that if Jolluigi had pressed his advantage more and gotten Gyrodog on the back foot, then he might have managed to get the kill, but he did not, and Gyrodog gets the point. We see them pushing on what seems to be opposite sides of the field, but Gyrodog comes over, shoots Jolluigi's weapon out of his hand, and that was a far less equal kill, as they both get back to their starting point. Jolluigi did not expect Gyrodog to come out of nowhere, and Gyrodog is pushing towards his right, while Jolluigi pushes more towards the center. He sees Gyrodog taking out half of Gyrodog's health in one shot, and he manages to get the kill, as Gyrodog was unable to get himself into position to fight properly, and Jolluigi manages to press the advantage on that. Now Gyrodog is pushing towards his left, Jolluigi is pushing towards the center, and Jolluigi throws a grenade, dealing 37 damage to him. He deals half of Gyrodog's health. He takes it away, but Gyrodog manages to get the kill on him. It looks like they're both getting back into position. Jolluigi looks like he's going for the sniper, but decides against it, but then decides to come back and grab it again. And Gyrodog starts pushing now. Gyrodog picks up the rocket launcher, but then decides against it and grabs his assault rifle again. Jolluigi hides behind his wall, letting Gyrodog come to him. He is going to try and use this to catch Gyrodog unaware. He sees Gyrodog, he takes a shot, but he misses. Gyrodog throws a grenade, tags him, and shoots a grenade on Jolluigi's belt, ending the match 4-1. So, that was a wipe. How do you feel about it?
Hey, I got one kill.
Yeah, true. What?
I mean, honestly, I had woken up like 15 minutes ago, so I probably wasn't all there. But you know what? I am happy that I got one kill. So
yeah. What
I'm
do you
looking
think?
at the positives here.
What do you think you could have done better?
Well, I think picking the sniper up in the last round, maybe it wasn't the best idea because I can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
But I was just kind of memeing at that point, so
yeah.
I was hoping I could hit like a friggin' 360 no scope.
A guy can dream.
Like yeah.
Well, maybe next time. Now let's go to Henry.
Hi.
How do you feel about that victory?
I mean, most of the rounds were close. I was at like 22 HP once and 15 HP once.
Yeah, he didn't do terrible.
I was a little bit nervous. It was better than last time. But it was a lot of fun. He did really well, and looking forward to the next match.
Yeah, you will be facing Christian next round.
Well, I mean, Joe did beat him twice.
Yeah.
So I can stand a chance, I think.
So what is something that you think you could improve on for your next match?
I wasn't really moving around as best as I could. I was walking backwards sometimes and strafing a little bit. I
Yeah.
feel like instead of like walking backwards, like doing a quick 180 and then running that way.
Yeah, movement is a very important part of the game. Well, that's all I have for you. Good luck against Christian. All right, so Weston, this is the first time you've competed in a PlaToon tournament, right?
Yep.
Do you think that you are prepared?
No, I haven't played PlaToon in like 6 months.
Okay, well, who knows what will happen. You might be able to pull something off. Good luck.
You too. I don't know.
Okay.
Yo.
All right, so you did quite well in the last tournament, correct?
Yes.
How do you think you're going to fare in this one?
I'm pretty nervous. New tournament. You know, it's always that vibe. So I mean, I'm hoping that I can pull out with the dub. And yeah.
What do you think will be your greatest strength in the upcoming match?
Oh, greatest strength. Let's see. I don't know. Honestly. Maybe. Yeah, probably the sniper.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see then.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Alright, thank you.
Okay.
Alright. We are off. We see Pop-Tart Boy doing whatever that is. And it looks like they are both pushing now. It looks like they are both choosing to flank it. It looks like they will meet each other on the same flank, unless I am mistaken. Yes. Pop-Tart Boy sees Joe, and Joe is mistakenly shooting at the lift. But Pop-Tart Boy is on the hunt now, and he has managed to catch Joe unaware, letting him have the advantage, and Pop-Tart Boy manages to take the kill, giving him a point. So Pop-Tart Boy expertly used third-person camera to be able to see where Joe is while not putting himself in harm's way. If you look, here he is doing it as well. He looks like over the top of the building to see if Joe is anywhere nearby, and that gives him the ability to flank Joe, giving him a couple seconds of advantage while Joe needs to regain his bearings and find out where he is. And Pop-Tart Boy manages to get a tag on Joe, but Joe did not seem to know where it was coming from, and that gives Pop-Tart Boy the ability to get a second kill, bringing him 2 up. It looks like Joe is going for the sniper now, while Pop-Tart Boy keeps with the assault rifle, which is a smart choice, as Pop-Tart Boy has shown himself to be extremely talented with the assault rifle. He's going for long-range shots with it currently, which gives the advantage to Joe, because that is what the sniper is made for, but they are pushing now, and Joe is making the mistake of pushing with the sniper rifle, in my opinion, and we see Pop-Tart Boy moving around trying to find where he is, throws a grenade for some reason, most likely to check if he is in that building. It looks like they are at opposite ends of the field, and now they are both pushing each other. Joe is currently getting up on a building while Pop-Tart Boy takes some cover. Joe is crouching down to try and limit his visibility, which is a smart decision, using those half walls up there. He is using the scope of his sniper, and it gets shot out of his hand, which is honestly expert accuracy on the part of Pop-Tart Boy, and Pop-Tart Boy manages to get some damage on him. Joe goes for a flip kill, but he is shot out of the sky by Pop-Tart Boy. But it does not seem to count towards the point total. Perhaps it looks like Joe died from fall damage, maybe. But Pop-Tart Boy is respawning now. Joe gets on top of a building, and Pop-Tart Boy shoots at the lift. Joe is alternating between standing up and laying down. It seems like they are taking a brief interlude before continuing with the match. Alright, and now they are off. Joe pushing down the middle, while Pop-Tart Boy pushes towards his left. Pop-Tart Boy sees Joe and goes to flank him, but Joe manages to not be caught so unaware, but Pop-Tart Boy does catch the kill, making it 3-0 in favor of Pop-Tart Boy. And it looks like Joe is grabbing the opening up the crate, but he does not go for the rocket launcher. He throws a grenade. He throws another one while Pop-Tart Boy pushes. And he deals damage to Joe, knocking his weapon out of his hand. And he makes the kill as Joe goes to punch him. Okay, Weston. So, what happened?
I lost.
Yeah, that was clear. That was clear. What is something that you think you could have done better?
Shooting him more.
Yes, doing damage is quite important. Well, there's always next time. Be sure to get some practice in, I suppose.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, see ya.
See you later.
Yo.
Alright, so, how do you feel about your, victory?
I am pretty happy. Another win to my title. Let's go.
Is there anything you think you could have done better?
No, I think I did all the stuff to my best.
Alright, well, you will be moving on to the next round. Good luck.
Yep. Alright, thank you.
Alright. Alright, so, Quinn, we'll start with you.
Alright.
What do you think will be your greatest strength going into this fight?
Getting the surprise.
That is indeed a very important part. If you can get the surprise, you can probably cinch a round.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your chances going forward?
I know Paul's, a lot better than me, so, I don't know.
Okay, well, I wish the best of luck to you in the upcoming match.
Thanks.
Paul,
What's up?
how do you feel about your chances? You did not compete in the last tournament, so we have no real frame of reference for your skill. So how do you think you'll do?
Honestly, the only really competitive thing I played is against Crucified. Very good player. He's moved on, obviously. He kind of clapped me, although I have 1v1'd him recently a little bit, and I did kind of spank him. So I think I'll do pretty good. Hopefully I'll qualify for the grand finals, but we'll see. We're just sitting here to have fun. So, yeah.
Yep. What do you think will be your greatest strength in the match?
Honestly, I feel like that my greatest strength is just my overall game knowledge. I've been playing this game for like 3 or 4 years. I mean, you have as well, but like I know a lot about the game, and I feel like my skill in the sniper, I think that'll also help me. So yeah, that's.
You are certainly a leader in the field. All right, well, best of luck to you.
Thank you. Good luck, Quinn.
All right, so for this showdown, we have Hackerman and Oliver Dog facing off. Right now, it looks like they are getting into position. Hackerman seems to be cutting across the battlefield as Oliver Dog takes cover. They are both using third person to look around the buildings to try and find the other person. We see Hackerman on the move, but Oliver Dog is staying relatively in the same spot. He seems to have seen Hackerman and is getting ready to try and surprise him. Hackerman takes a second to stop. He's getting a look around, getting his bearings, while Oliver Dog is now on the move. He stops. Hackerman gets on the move. Hackerman throws a grenade, blows up the wall Oliver Dog was using as cover as Oliver Dog finds a new hiding spot, both expertly using third person. But now Hackerman has decided to push the advantage, and he almost gets flanked by Oliver Dog. His weapon gets shot out of his hands, and he gets killed with Oliver Dog taking the first point. So that was very good playing on both sides. They both utilized third person to look around at their surroundings. That was a very good job on Oliver Dog's part, outflanking Hackerman to get the surprise on him so that he can do more damage before Hackerman can react. So now they're both pushing. It looks like Hackerman is pushing to his left, and Oliver Dog looks like he's pushing towards his right, so they will be meeting up on that road. They are both utilizing third person again. Oliver Dog almost goes into the building, but he does not. Oliver Dog decides to push, but he remains in third person. It looks like Hackerman might have seen him. Yeah, Hackerman is switching into first person to flank him, and he gets right up behind him and shoots him before Oliver Dog can even react. Much like last round, they both used third person and used the flanking to kill the other before they can even really react. Alright, they are both getting into position now, and they are pushing. Hackerman to his right, and it looks like Oliver Dog is pushing to his left now. So they are going to most likely meet up. Hackerman again slowing down, Oliver Dog too. They're both using third person behind cover. You will see that a lot with them. They both use that technique very capably. We see Oliver Dog hiding out behind a partially destroyed wall. Hackerman hiding behind a building, and he's almost jumping up on top of the building. Oliver Dog is also hiding behind a building now. No clue on whether they see each other. So they are at a stalemate currently, because neither of them are pushing. It looks like Hackerman is trying to find the best angle to push, but so far he has not done so. We see an explosion, and they're just sitting here again. This round is quite slow. Hackerman throws another grenade. Alright, so we have a rough general idea of where both of them are. They are across from each other on different sides of the middle lane. Hackerman is laying down now behind this half wall. We see Oliver Dog jumping up in third person to try and see more, but he is going to have no such luck. Hackerman decides to push, and Oliver Dog comes out prepared, shoots Hackerman's gun out of his hands, but Hackerman recovers it and manages to get the point, killing Oliver Dog. They reset to their starting positions, and Hackerman opens up this weapons crate, grabbing the sniper. Oliver Dog seems to be going up on the roof. He lays down, gets into third person again. Again, skilled use of that third person tool. He decides to push to his left, but Hackerman also seems to be pushing towards his left, so they will have to cross over to meet. It looks like Oliver Dog is doing the crossing over, and Hackerman takes a pot shot, but he misses. Oliver Dog and Hackerman again using cover and hiding behind their third person. We can expect slow gameplay like this from them. But much like chess grandmasters, true masters of their sport decide what pace the game is set at. It is far more beneficial for them to play at a slower pace so that they can have more control of where they are and where the other person is, and try and press their advantage. There's a weapons crate right next to Hackerman, and he decides to go for it. It's a cat bomb, which blows him sky high and gives Oliver Dog the advantage, who manages to get the kill, tying it up 2-2. That was very unlucky on Hackerman's part. The cat bomb did take away a large portion of Hackerman's health. Oliver Dog is resetting back to his starting position so that they can push. Again, you will see a lot of hiding behind cover and using third person, but it was very, very unlucky of Hackerman to have that cat bomb. That is very rare in the game, and that might honestly make the difference between whether he wins this game or not. Oliver Dog shoots at the lift, mistaking it for being occupied by Hackerman, apparently. It looks like Hackerman is crossing over to meet Oliver Dog, and Oliver Dog shoots Hackerman's weapon out of his hand, killing him. Again, Oliver Dog remained behind cover using third person while Hackerman pushed, giving him the advantage because he knew where Hackerman was and he was able to use that to his advantage. Oliver Dog again resets 3-2, game point. Oliver Dog could win this right now, which is probably quite scary for Hackerman because he thinks of himself like he's very into PlaToon. He is a good player. Oliver Dog's game accidentally crashes, so he has to work on resetting it. So that takes a second. And then he is back in. He is going to his starting position. It looks like they might be ready now, so they will be commencing shortly. Alright, and it looks like they might be underway in a sec. Alright, Hackerman decides to push, and so does Oliver Dog. It looks like Oliver Dog might be pushing down the left side, while Hackerman is staying more towards the center. They might meet up soon. If one of them decides to move. Again, they're both using cover and third person. That's a favorite technique of both combatants. So Oliver Dog decides to push, but again, he does not push too far as he doesn't want to overextend and get flanked, which is a very smart decision. He wouldn't get this far by making mistakes, especially against a player of such caliber as Hackerman. Hackerman is apparently taking a page out of Oliver Dog's book for the last round and letting Oliver Dog come to him, making no plans on pushing. But Oliver Dog and Hackerman now face each other. They're dealing damage. They're trading blows. Hackerman has that blood spot on his field of view, which might interrupt how much he can see and might get in the way. But for a player of his caliber, that should not be too much of a problem. It looks like he dropped a grenade over in that corner. He is hiding behind the wall again, using third person. Oliver Dog is doing the same. Hackerman decides to throw a grenade to try and flush Oliver Dog out, giving Hackerman the advantage as Oliver Dog would be out in the open. But it seems that the grenade has gone wide, not interrupting Oliver Dog's position. They both decide to push, but they are both getting behind cover now. It seems Hackerman is being far more active in his cover, though, as he decides to move around while Oliver Dog stays relatively stagnant. They are both on the move. Oliver Dog taking cover as Hackerman does too. Hackerman might be once bitten, twice shy as he does not go for that weapons crate at first, and he totally ignores it. Pushing to the left side and getting and opening that weapons crate, although he does not use the sniper from within. It would have been horrible luck for him to get a cat bomb again. Oliver Dog pushes. Hackerman seems to be trading cover. Again, both combatants are using third person while hiding behind cover, which is generally a good technique to use, but it is not as helpful when both combatants are using it at the same time, as there's really nothing to see. Oliver Dog is pushing while Hackerman takes cover. Hackerman does shoot a grenade on Oliver Dog's belt, getting a point, tying it up. It's anybody's game at this point. The next kill wins. Either Oliver Dog or Hackerman could be moving on. It all just depends on this round. Hackerman gets into position. Oliver Dog is as well. And they will start any second now. Alright, they are off. Both combatants are moving now, most likely to get to good cover around mid-range. We see Oliver Dog in that building under the awning. He moves across. Hackerman staying in this corner. He skirts around. Oliver Dog taking a look around, using third person again. He moves closer in. Again, he gets flanked by Hackerman, who shoots a grenade on Oliver Dog's belt, winning the match. Alright, what a match that was. First we will go to Quinn for his interview. So, you were very close to winning that.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good match. What is something that you think ultimately led to your downfall?
How he got because I was hiding behind that building, and then he just quickly came through, and I didn't have enough time to react. So
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think is something that you could improve on in the future?
Just like getting better at aiming, I guess, and like being more prepared.
Yeah, that is a very good thing that is very important to master. Let's
Yeah.
go to the match winner, although not by much.
Yeah,
Paul.
I don't know if I deserve to win one, honestly. Like, okay, Quinn, those
Yeah.
2 kills I got in you were so like you really couldn't do anything there.
Yeah.
Honest, like you're doing your best, and it's just like I happened to be around that same building because I went around, and you just like in third person switching to second person and then trying to kill someone who's like right behind you is super hard.
Yeah.
So honestly, like I think you're pretty good on that. It's just that was just like it's just hard to do that. I don't know. I could improve on a bunch. I was super nervous, so I should probably work on nerve control. What else? I kind of choked when I was aiming, but like that grenade shot probably saved me. Quinn, if I hadn't hit that, you definitely would have won.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm glad to move on though.
Yeah, sometimes it boils down to luck, and that's just really it. I believe you will be facing David in your next match, Paul.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go.
The best of luck to you.
Thank you.